there is something about the African continent. It has been abused. It has been colonized. It has been exploited. It has been enslaved. The rest of the brothers and sisters around the world have not given Africans their rightful place. And yet, this is the continent that has freshness, a continent that is geared to 2 billion human beings very soon, a continent that has 80% of youth, 80%. Think about that, of its entire population. Nowhere else in the world is this happening. A continent with resources, plenty of natural resources, mineral resources, human resources, but a continent that is neglected. And that's why the entire discussion is for the African people to take charge of their own destiny. This is the time, and to go into the driver's seat. It means attitudinal change, a mindset shift. The mindset must shift. The foundational mindset must shift. Belief in ourselves. The African people have been taught to clone others. This is now a time to revolve around the authenticity of our beingness, the authenticity of the beauty that musicians and artists say, Black is beautiful, Africa is homeland. This is the time to reclaim the best help is self-help. And it can only happen through education, through those who are in higher institutions, through those who teach, through those who write, through our artworks, our cultural artifacts, past, present, our rituals, our deep wisdom, the African wisdom of the ancients being made life, of the unity of mind, of body, and of soul. We need to be authentic human beings with integrity. Africa is inclusiveness. We use the word Ubuntu, sharing, community, coming together, communality. This is our strength. And the youth of Africa have that capacity. The wisdom of our ancients talk about hard work. Hard work pays. Staying focused is the way to go. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. Attitudinal change means believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it. Believe that you have the capacity. Attitudinal change and structural shift will also even mean the entire thing about character, living a life that is filled with values. I am a teacher in several universities. I have seen that the youth, they want to learn. They want something to fill their thirst for the yearning for the good. And it is the role of teachers to give them this, to transmit knowledge, to transmit values, to create an environment where the young people can be allowed to grow. So what we think is it Africa's century, and indeed it is Africa's century. The World Bank and the international institutions, they must see Africa. They have to agree that Africa is the place to be. This is the continent where we think that our youth must move from a colonial mentality to a post-colonial deconstruction. We want to see the world in the prism of others. That's not necessary. We have to see the world in our own prism, with our own capacity, because we have the wherewithal, we have the rationality, we have the ambient, we have the knowledge, we have the world that is really guided by these values. It's just that we don't have the resources, and we need a leadership. Here comes governance, political, economic, social, what the Germans will call Rahmenbedingungen. So the contexts where the youth can be nurtured to grow. It is in this context that we fail. Funding is not enough. Teachers are not well taken care of. The books are not there. The libraries are empty. The technologies needed to move into the world of the future is lacking. This is actually where we should now boost those attitudinal changes to make sure that believing in oneself, one will go further, because the unexamined life is not worth living. The unexamined life is that life where the African can claim his authenticity, very important, authenticity, create freedom, which human beings need everywhere. And that is what I wish our youth. The foundation is an attitudinal shift, but it is built into a Rahmenbedingung, a context where this change is also nurtured. We can assure our youth that they must live on hope. not to give up at any stage. Keep on keeping your faith, keeping your hope, and looking forward, because there's no other place but home. Home is home, and home is the best. And our home is Africa.